So here's the thing, right? I may be a semen retention channel, someone that's bringing out the information, putting out the knowledge for the community, right? But I don't want y'all to mistaken me for some coach on here. I am not no semen retention coach. I am not no guru. I'm simply a practitioner of seed retention, of no FAP. Once again, let me clarify that I am not a coach. I will never proclaim to be a coach. I know there's a lot of guys within this community that claim that they're a coach. And personally, a lot of people are way too young to be claiming or calling themselves coaches, because I believe a coach is someone that has been through a lot of struggles, that's been through the furnace, that's been through hell and back, that has tons of experience. And, someone that's 18, 19, they don't have a whole lot of life experience. Even someone that's 27, like myself, I still have a lot of growing to do. I am still improving my life day in and day out. Hell, there are days where I lack the discipline to be my best self. There are days where I forget to do my workouts. I mean, this past month, I'm not going to even cap with y'all. I have been slacking on my workouts. I've been slacking in exercising. Usually the past year, especially the past year, I've been on point. But the past month, man, this whole month of July, somewhat of June, I was kind of off my game. I was getting really tired because I'm working a lot of hours and not really find the time to get a full workout in. Mostly trying to get some rest because I work overnight. So my sleeping patterns are a little bit mixed up, and I got to get my sleep during the day. But I want to let y'all know that I'm human, just like y'all. And I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. When it comes to the content I make on here, when it comes to the practice of semen retention, it's not just about the glow. It's not just about the women attraction. It's not just about these basic ass benefits. Like, it's a lot deeper than what you think it is. And then, you got to do your research. You got to look things up. But also, retaining your seed is the blueprint for your life. It's the starting point for your life. It's the foundation of a man's life, is retaining their sexual energy to become the best that they can be and to do God's will, do God's work. And you cannot do that. You cannot become the best male version if you are wasting your seminal fluids and you're giving your life force to artificial stimulation. Right? But for someone that can preach something, you have to practice it. And me practicing retention, I can preach it. Otherwise, if I wasn't practicing retention, I wouldn't be on here. I would not have no channel on here. I wouldn't be talking the stuff that I'm talking if I wasn't practicing retention. But I'm never going to call myself a coach. I feel like I'm not experienced enough to call myself a coach. You feel me? There's a certain level you have to get to where you can just call yourself a coach, right? But people that proclaim themselves as coaches, they don't have it all figured out themselves. They try to come across like they have everything figured out from A to Z, from 1 to 100. And it's, they got some stuff that they got to figure out themselves. You know, they're not all the way complete themselves. The channels that you tune into, that you watch, you know, they're not perfect. They don't got everything figured out. You know, they stumble, they fall, they have their days. Like myself, you know? And I want to make sure that I am leading by example when it comes to this channel. That, you know, I live this lifestyle, that I don't fake it. I got to check myself. And there are times where it's like, man, I'm not really living up. There are times where I'm not practicing what I preach. And before I go preach on something, I got to check myself first and practice what I'm trying to preach. You know? Like, there are times where I cannot post anything on this channel because I want to make sure that I'm authentic and genuine of what I'm saying, of what I'm putting out. You know? If I'm not feeling what I'm saying, then I'm not going to put it out. Because otherwise, it's just going to come across as being fake and disingenuous. You feel me? I want to have this lifestyle really all figured out. And day by day, you know, I'm trying to figure it out. It's more than just retaining your seed. It's your health, your fitness, career, financial gain. Every area of your life has to improve. When you're on retention, you have to direct your energy into different areas of your life. If you don't direct that energy into anything, you will just crash. You'll crash out. You know? You'll be like a river dam. The water doesn't flow into each stream. You know? Eventually the water will hit a dam. It's like it will never go from stream to stream. It'll just stop. And then eventually, as more water, you know, comes into that river dam, it's just going to explode. You know? Because the water has nowhere else to go. It's not streaming elsewhere. That's kind of like with your seminal fluid. It has to be directed into every area of your life. But that's something that I'm really still working on myself. You know? So for me personally, you know, I'm not going to be posting every single day. You know? Because there are times like I said, I have to be able to check myself whenever that I'm not putting in 100. You know? Holding myself accountable is very important. You know, when I'm making content, I want to be at my best. I want to be at 100. I want to make sure that I'm doing the work behind a camera. You know? But I'm 27 and I'm still trying to figure it all out. I'm in the figuring out stage, just like a lot of you are. But once again, man, do not call me no coach at all. I don't want y'all to ever think that I'm some coach. I'm not. I'll never claim to be one. I'm just simply a practitioner of seed retention. You know, I see the benefit in it. I see the use, the value in it. And I'm going to use it for my benefit. You know, because I have to. Like any man, if they wanted to, if they really want to approach a female and get sex, they can, if they wanted to. But obviously, you know that your energy is more important to reserve for other things in your life than just pointless sex. Because there are things in life that's more valuable than sex. Me personally, sex is more valuable, more meaningful when you're procreating with a woman and you're making babies. You know, but with that being said, you know, at the end of the day, you know, stay committed to this journey, no matter how hard it gets, and no matter what struggles you're dealing with right now. You know, if you keep on relapsing, you know, listen, you're gonna stumble and fall, but at some point, you really have to commit to this journey. You have to have your why. Your why is very important. Your why is going to keep you from relapsing. You know, you have to have willpower, man, when it comes to this. You can't keep letting lust get the better of you. You have to understand that the devil is using pornography to enslave a lot of young men mentally and spiritually, put them in bondage with artificial stimulation. You know, you're becoming weaker and weaker. Do you want to become a weaker male every day? I bet you don't. You know what your life looks like without pornography. Imagine your life without pornography. Write it down. Envision it every single day when you wake up and before you go to bed. Envision a life without pornography. Y'all can do it, man. Y'all can do it. But this is the Retention Lifestyle channel. Make sure y'all like the video. Subscribe today. You know, more content is to come. As of right now, I'm taking a couple days, you know, to, you know, a break from making any videos right now. But stay tuned for more content nonetheless. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.